tackle?
I will watch today on the film, but we were moving him around. The other day we put him there for a little while. He looked pretty good, and we wanted to be able to try to do both. And sometimes it's hard for guys to do that, but I think he can. So I'll know more after watching film today.
Just based on the way he played last year, regardless of what position he's at, where do you want to see him take the big jumps?
Well, considering that was his first time to ever start a football game in his entire life, was our CSU game. He really improved as the year went along, and I'm seeing him stronger, more flexible, and just his understanding of the game, of fronts, of safeties and linebackers coming down, what can happen to him. I'm really seeing that mature on him. So I think as he always has knowledge equals confidence equals playing fast. He's got more knowledge, so it gives him more confidence, so he'll play faster, he'll stay on blocks better, and I'm seeing that. So it's just keep doing it, keep working with him. So I look for him to move up in the knowledge and confidence area, which when he does that, he has the athletic ability, and that'll help him play better.
Now there were 5 practices in. Are there some individual players you've seen make strides since last season?
Yeah, I think that a couple guys have. I think Bryce Bobo had done good out here. Wes Christensen made some good plays in the scrimmage Friday. Defensively, I think Josh Tupou is getting better and more active as he did at the end of the year. End of the year last year, he was making tackles for loss and harasses, and things that he should do all the time. He should show up. He should be a guy that shows up, and he started doing that, and he's doing that now. I think Cefo's been really accurate, even more accurate, which is good. And then on film, I just have to keep looking. It seems like to me that Kenneth Oglebode is playing really well at linebacker, and he started playing more at the end of the year. So I think he keeps doing. He's really, really smart.
What have you been pleased with the most so far?
I think our overall effort has been good at every practice. I think that's important. I think the flow of the practice has been good, which I was hoping it would be. We had a year. You don't want to have to restart, so that's important. We're getting a lot of reps done, which is good. And I think the overall aggressive, we've been a lot more physical this spring than we were last spring, because last spring we were installing so much, you really couldn't be as physical. Now we're able to do more one-on-one, more competition, more physical things, which I think will help us be a more physical football team.
So after the last couple of practices, you've said Kenneth Oglebode is really freaking good.
Yeah.
Really, really smart. I'm buying stock.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a really good player. He's a high school tailback that played linebacker. He was WCL Player of the Year. He played good for special teams for us, and he played good at the end of the year last year a little bit when Derek Webb got banged up a little bit. So I hope he keeps coming on. I really do, because that will linebacker is a really critical position for us, and tackling guys in space and being able to fit on the run. And I think he'll get it. We'll see. Hopefully when the real lights come on, but if he keeps doing what he's doing, I think he'll be a good player for us.
Who else is in the mix there at the will linebacker?
Ryan Severson, which is another athletic tailback. They were both players of the year in that same conference. And Ryan had a great practice Wednesday. It's kind of like the light bulb came on in the scrimmage. He did good, but he's starting to understand the scheme. So having those type of speed athletes out there that were high school tailbacks that gained over 1,500 yards and are good athletes, and they're both over 3.5 students, helps us a lot, and I'm pleased with both of those guys' improvements so far.